Okay, Toon, do you want to do?
No, that's basically it. We're 48 hours in. You guys have all read the starting conditions. If you haven't, this is Livonia Rising, not Mondays and Thursdays, so read it.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. There has been no active engagements aside from the SA-10 sites as marked by blue. Going forward, all as up close as I can get it, all contacts within the previous 48 hours will be marked by blue X, just so you guys can recall. Anything that is black, the black markers are destroyed. Obviously, the ones to the north have been destroyed by airstrike. Initial handshakes, introductions have been made with LLC, LAF. That's it. Nothing else discussed. And you guys chose your patrol head location.
Okay, so essentially from there, hello, yes, I'm the squad leader. However, you are all responsible for the squad in your own way. So if I miss something, if I fuck up, say something, do something about it. Because I will fuck up, and let's group team tag this thing, you know? Tag team tag. Semantics. You'll be operating in these 6 primary or 8 is the number. 9 is actually the number, but in these grid squares for tonight, we'll do some recon, see what is afoot around the hide. Pretty much, primary tasking is to scout DZs for our resupply and vehicle drop off next op. If we don't get to the westernmost recon or the road to the north, it is what it is. I would like to know what is in the actual mill base on the east side. Feel like that's kind of the closest enemy combatants to us currently that we know of.
Makes sense.
Apart from that, have you all read the doc that I kind of posted? It just gives us an overlay of what kind of we do when things go shit.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, very good. If you haven't perused that in your own time, and anybody got anything else? Medics, you want to go through casualty care, buddy aid, stuff like that?
Don't die.
All right,
No,
floor's yours, Dan.
All right.
Now, basically, find your battle buddy. Remember your basics: airway, breathing, circulation. So check for a pulse if they go down. No pulse, obviously, big problem. Start CPR. Call for help. If they're without a pulse and everything, remember CPR is going to be more important than stopping those bleeds necessarily. If you're all alone, you're going to have to kind of try and balance back and forth. But again, CPR is going to be primary, or else their heart just will not start again.
This is very evident with the changes in our medical. People die very quickly, so keep a close eye on your battle buddies, please. Dan, you got anything?
Nope. Nothing extra. It's kind of normal shit.
Explosive, sticky iPad kid, demo man. Do you have anything you want to note?
I will not be using the drone this hop just because we're in such close area to the patrol head. I will have my mine detector and stuff, so I'll probably be in lead, which is a bad idea. So if I stop, I'll probably be on radio yelling out. So listen, please.
We'll probably have Mac or Hetz pick up some of your weight to distribute that once we're in. Primary point element will be Panic and Hetz, 1 and 2, and then the rest of us will kind of unfuck ourselves and figure it out. Hetz, your primary for navigation, finding out where we go through the wood. Jake, do you want to touch on EW, radio etiquette, stuff like that?
Well, as posted earlier, try to keep your radio messages short, concise, to the point. Don't ramble on. The more you talk, the more they will be able to find us. If you have to send a long message, get ready to get the squad together and out of that position. That means 200 meters from where you were. That doesn't mean move to the next bush. That means get the fuck out of that spot, because if they pick up a signal, they will come hunt for us, and that position will be busted. So that means radio silence, absolute, while in the patrol hide. Probably, I would say, a 500-meter radius from the patrol hide. We probably need to be quiet as much as possible. Anything that sends a signal can be tracked, so that means radio, that means jammers. As discussed, CTAB, it does, but we're not, because there's not a way to do that. But I'm just going to put a rule out there, because in the spirit of the operation, if you're just texting each other back and forth constantly, I'm going to give Tune a message and say, hey, we're fucking going wild in the CTAB. So let's not abuse that, just because that's not in the spirit of what we're doing. Yeah, drone stuff. Panic has been talked about on that. Same deal. If he sends the drone out, we need to not be in that position anymore, because once the drone getting sent out sends a signal, him saying a waypoint for it, like if he changes what city it's looking at, that sends a signal that gets tracked. So we're going to basically have to be moving a lot more than usual, essentially, because of this EW considerations. But I think we're doing normal comms, 5100, 115s, all that stuff. And I think that's about it on that.
Anyone else have anything they want to run over quick?
I'm sorry, back to this EW thing. Is it different if you change channels, jump channels?
No.
Okay.
No, they're doing the same thing that I'm doing, because I'm able to track them as well. If a signal goes up, it gives them, so they go, a signal's going off. We need to find out what that is, and they will track it. So it doesn't matter what channel it's on. It's just a signal. They know it's not theirs. They're gonna go find it, basically.
Reader?
You would already changed it to a recon point. It was mainly
Now, do we all want to stay together for this one, or do we want to split 4 and 4? We go different areas. What's the take?
What are we prioritizing first? Of course, Scout DZ. The traffic is right next to that, so that could be a 2-for-1 kind of deal. And then, of course, we have
the DZ mark is kind of ish,
just that general area.
Like there might be something in here, and we might even need to push to a DZ like down here. We just don't know, right? We'll have to see how well traveled these north-south roads are as well, because they're paved.
Okay, yeah.
On the eastern side of the hide there.
These bright pale ones are paved?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Gotcha.
So I guess let's just maintain together. We get done what we get done. Does anybody have a hard cap on stop times? Excellent. We go until we figure out where we want to stop, okay?
Quick question. I didn't ask or offer it previously. Time of day. What do you guys want? Do you have a preference? Do you care?
I personally don't have a preference. Do you guys?
No preference.
No
If
preference.
we're assessing traffic on the road, there's gonna be more traffic during the day than night.
Yeah, and I mean, we don't own the night in this scenario, so
No.
it is kind of what it is. Night would give us better ease of movement, but we're going to be trying to be careful as much as we can anyway. So
Yeah,
I think it's fine with what we got.
Here. Mac had a point. Yeah.
Quick, just if we get contacted by a force, it doesn't matter what kind of force it is, and we are like in the Hyde vicinity, we are leaving and we are going either north or east. Okay? So someone will make the call. Perhaps I am dead in first contact, so someone makes the call quickly and decides which way we go, okay? You find a nice secluded spot, you put terrain features between you and what engaged you, you juke, you dogleg, you go whoop, whoop, and back on yourself and try and unfuck things, right? Okay? Protection of the patrol hide is imperative for what we need it for, but guess what? You can always get a new one because there's fuck all there right now.
I was gonna say it's got all our gadgets, but I guess not.
We are
Got a
carrying
couple
all of
camping
our shit.
tents.
Got our camping tents.
Okay, last check for questions, comments, concerns. Am I missing anything?
Peels.
Direct contact peels. It will either be, if it's a near ambush, the element will assault through. Quick base of fire will be established either left or right, and the ambushees who are nearest will assault through contact. Peels in I guess question 2, overwhelming forces will be the center peel or a bounding back peel, essentially. Depends on like if it's direct contact or if it's 100 meters, 50 meters. Anything else?
Oh, just I assume it is tuned. I guess this is real time, no time dilation.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Because same as prior, you will have the option between missions to elapse time as you like. So
For a bit of a snooze.
All right. We go?
Ooh, Panic was tweaking.
Guns on safe, everyone.
I'm on double safe.
okay. For handling of kits, there is the arsenal. Load your initial kit, and then on this box is also the scroll wheel, save and retrieve loadout. So once you load your kit initially, go ahead, save it just so that it starts setting that with the scroll wheel option. Additionally, the persistence mod should also save your kits. It'll also save your medical and other states. But we will save, at least for the first few, we'll save and retrieve using the box as well, just in case it causes any issues, but we'll see how it goes in the next run. So at the end of it all, when we come back here, we'll save. As well, the Ace Interact also has the save mission option, and that will save all of the crate contents, as well as any vehicles that we have previously set aside.
Is that a interact per item, or is that a global save?
That is a global save.
Okay.
And it saves to that person's profile. So
I can't wait for that corruption.
It'll be me that does that save action at the very end.
Okay, so we all don't need to worry about that.
No, but at the same time, there's no downside to others doing it.
Backups.
Yeah. So like if both John and I do it, then it's fine.
Okay.
We just keep their mic.
We're screwed.
We'll just all remain on 5. There's no need to kind of assign different call signs unless we do split. If we do split and you need a different net, just go up 1, right? 6, 7, yada, yada, yada. We all know where to find each other. We'll be in between 5115 and 5119, right? Cycle through, start yelling until you find someone. Yeah, Panic and Hetz. Next order of march will be myself and Kolvo.
What do you want me to take? I can take all your mines for you from your bag.
A quick note on vehicles. The save action will save vehicles, vehicle state, and contents.
That frees you up.
Provided
actually,
that they are on the
how much
list.
do you weigh right now?
Currently, 76. I just have the gases on that list because that's what you've already laid out that you're going to be requesting.
82.
So if you steal a truck or another vehicle or something like that,
84.
It won't necessarily save the content. So just grab those out, put them in the box,
79,
and then we can add that to the list and make sure it's ready to go there forward. Make sense?
Yep.
Cool.
Big AT stuff off,
the next element will be
anything else you'd. I mean,
let's have
for me.
Mac and Reader go.
And you have the small chargers. So I mean,
pick a color. Go blue.
Huh.
And then North and Mesa in the rear. That's your Zeus key?
Yeah, can you?
I'm looking down. I don't see anything.
I'll move up the sides.
Don't make me do that. I need to move the camera then.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
There's so many bunk beds.
I'll just add manual respawn for the next one, just because that's...
Okay, there we go.
Okay, so everybody tracking order of march. Piss team front, then me and David, then blue team, then green team.
Nope.
Understandable.
So you died?
All right, then.
All right.
Rip.
The point element will dictate speed and formation, unless I call something, unless I see something. Other than that, folks in the rear, so that's blue and green, you are the base of fire if we get in the shits. So pick a direction, set a base of fire, and please protect us.
God, Mac's gonna shoot me as I walk through a bush.
It happened like once or 3 times. It's fine. Okay. Where do we want to go first? Do you guys want to go north and fire? Oh, he's already got a route. Very good. How convenient. We'll remain on normal unless we could do whisper, right?
Good. Just have to play telephone.
Whisper and short burst transmissions. EW man, is that okay, or what do you think?
As long as they're infrequent, I imagine it'll be all right.
He's already on whisper.
You said it's okay?
Yeah, we can do short bursts, but I would imagine not a whole bunch at once. Because then that's just a long transmission drawn out.
Yeah, just like a stop.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we'll just remain as quiet as we can, and then if the point team sees something, they'll call a halt with the whole hand gestures, maybe. And we'll relay it back. Okay, no one talk shit about Toon because he's likely a Velcroed to me.
We didn't do that. Okay,
You know my trick.
our RPs take us down into the gully there and back up the spine of the mountain.
Okay.
We'll be kind of looking to our west throughout this route to try and see any good openings.
Yeah,
the
and
one
if,
by RP-13 is the biggest. So
if anybody sees a DZ or like spots something they want to check out, just key up and be like halt, and then come find me or the point team and point us in the direction.
Oh. Sorry.
Yes?
Bit of a immersion breaking. I am streaming.
hello,
Immersion.
But
What's
yeah,
up,
so
everybody?
just
Welcome back to another Livonia Rising episode.
bear in mind that if you go and watch the VOD afterwards, then
We'll see.
you're going to see things behind the curtain, which you may or may not want to see.
I see.
If you're
Gotcha.
looking for something in particular, ask me. I can give you a timestamp, and then you can just kind of watch the immediate relevant thing. But otherwise, if you don't want spoilers and to give yourself behind-the-scenes knowledge, I would avoid watching my streams.
I'll
Which
have
sounds
helmet
kinda
cam
funny,
from
but-
green team.
All right, we're ready to step off. Let's not die, everyone.
Famous last words.
Okay.
Yeah, it's also kind of an encouragement for you guys to stream yourselves as well. Then you can watch back your own perspectives.
Wise.
Wait, don't you have the mine detector?
I'm less worried about mines in the middle of the fucking forest on day like 0 of invasion. Take a pack. Spacing is key here, guys, as well.
But that's what we're working on. At least everything's out on noise.
We're gonna be heading west-southwest now. We want to check out the, I guess, western DZs.
Okay.
green and blue bring it up. You guys are going to maneuver to the southern recon point. So get yourselves set and try and get eyes on. I know it's going to be rough because it's a fucking hill. So do the best of your ability to figure out what's there and see if it's hostile, fortified, special forces, yada yada yada. You know the deal.
There's about the comm station at Rod Zanica.
Yeah, Ephraim.
Okay.
Looks like Hetz has a route for you already. So
I moved to our road.
Dan, you have control of that element.
Okay. You said we're going to the comm station on the mountaintop?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys can switch to I'll maintain 5. Unless you want to switch. Should we switch? Probably should switch.
It probably doesn't hurt to maintain 5 as a unified and then have 6 and 7 in case we need it.
Okay, you guys take 7. We'll take 6.
Roger.
Up on 6.
Okay.
Stop keying your mics.
We have 6 and they have 5. Or we have 6 and they have 7.
Is anyone
Sure.
monitoring 5 or?
I'm on 5. And I assume Hetz will be as well.
Okay, cool.
Alright, you guys are good to step off when you're ready.
Roger. Alright, routes in place. Let's put blue in front of green. We'll keep
Step
that
off
same
when you're
order.
ready, yellow.
Go ahead and let's make for our RP11. Then we'll just pause at each point just to make sure we're all still together.
Careful of mines. You don't have a detector with you.
Roger.
They're going. Alright, the RP system screwed me up. They're going to the recon, the
Mac, we're stepping.
industrial, yes?
No. They're going to the comms tower.
Okay, good. That's what I needed to. That's fine.
Mac, we leave.
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong RPs.
Oh, good. Go ahead and cross. Alright, Mesa, let's go.
Is that a fake ID?
Admittedly, do not hear anything.
I'm hearing a hearing inches out off to my north.
That might be fast air though.
I'm hearing some. I've been hearing a drone, but it's constant. Doesn't move. Doesn't seem to be changing.
Okay.
All right. Everybody good on the stand?
Yeah, I'm solid.
Go uphill. feeling?
What's up?
I said, what you feeling?
We had any visibility on anything yet?
No, I got eyes on the building. That's it.
Yeah. No signs of a Vic that we can see from our angle.
No, I could go around left, but it looks like there's there's a lot less cover left.
Yeah.
Go around right, we are
Not
very,
great
very
angles.
downhill. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately it's on a peak, so we're gonna have to deal with less visibility or just push on up.
Yep.
If we don't have any eyes, then I'm going to say let's go ahead. Let's try and shift kind of that direction, due west, see if we get anything like just through tree lines, right? Any indication of vehicles or a barrier patrol. If we don't see anything, then we can slowly encroach and see. At the moment that there's any sign of anything, just do a triple tap on .7, and we'll all push back down slope away. We want to avoid contact.
Got it.
Alright. If you're ready, take us out.
Radios are set, right? Alright. command. At least 2 by.
2 by.
At least. That's all I could see.
Okay. Any Vix?
Could get close enough. They've
I
got
got
a.
eyes on a patrol.
Where?
They're like 2,100 meters out.
I don't really care about
Direction.
2 kilometers. To two-man sentry, do they have wheels up here?
Couldn't see.
Okay, good enough.
288, 2,100 meters out.
All right, let's break it back
Visual.
down. Say again?
Moving east to west.
Visual with his patrol.
The one that's super far?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we talking like the MSR there or beyond it?
It's on the MSR.
All right, throw
It's gonna-
a. If you
It's
can get an accurate, throw a marker down on Blue 4 tracker with direction. That gets us a
288.
timestamp.
288, 2,100 meters.
Bearing 288.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Yeah, I'm dumb. I'm fucking
It's the
2,100 meters at 288.
it's that other recon point.
That's
see it
yeah,
from
that's
here.
recon's 1,600 out.
Be a Nadbor?
No, it's you said it's on a road. Which north or south?
Well, I'm trying to reacquire. I lost him.
Which way were they headed?
They were heading left to right, so heading north.
North. How do you know a rough count?
2.
Dan, John 5.
Send.
Upon recon complete, break. Advise push east to locate DZ. How copy?
Got a problem. As long as this place is up, there's nowhere safe to DZ.
Yeah, that's him. Thank you.
Say again.
When your recon is complete, break. Move to the east and locate a DZ that's viable for vehicles and equipment.
Copy. Alright, I threw a mark down for the Reaver Cyan. Looks like it's just outside our blue box there, west of the recon.
Yeah.
Alright, new orders. We've finished our recon up here. We're going to push east, see if we can find a suitable LZ for Vix and supplies somewhere to our east. I'm
They've got
Good.
the mountaintop.
Say again?
They've got the mountaintop here. I'm not
Yeah, I
sure
know.
where we can drop anything.
We'll be there to receive when it lands, so it's just a matter of quickly scooping stuff up and getting off the X, so we don't need a lot of time, and even if they come search it later, we should be gone. If you... At best, they have a set of wheels, but they're going to have a hard time getting over there, so... We'll just move east, we'll take a look. We'll go east towards the edge of the box and then turn north if we don't find anything.
Okay.
So...
And we're gonna
Alrighty,
steer
let's go ahead and
back.
take us out. Here's Mac. Hold. Sorry, you were good. I was just making sure Reader didn't walk off. You're good. Mac wasn't following, so I wanted to make sure you didn't get off too long.
Oh, okay. Scared the shit out of me.
Basically, it just started going back because I said hold, and so he suddenly stopped too. I was like, oh shit. Trying to be succinct. Mac might have seen something. Oh, yep. There's a mark just down on the MSR south of northwest of us.
Yep. Trying to get away from that MSR.
Take him?
I'm trying to get away from that.
Yeah.
Got bad vibes.
They don't know we're here. We're fine. My guess is they're probably just watching the roadway that leads up here. So potential something on the dirt road to our southeast, just being mindful of that as we push.
Yeah. Kind of want to get on hill
Hold.
395.
I think there might be something on the road behind us. They just did a triple tap.
We had audible on Vic at the installation.
Up that radio tower.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Sounded like it was moving this direction.
Okay.
North.
Mac, go.
We also saw a disabled truck. It's marked on C-tab. Is that northwest of the installation? Maybe some people on foot around there.
The 0908.
Yeah.
Like Ural type or something else?
It's a camouflage box truck, but it had bullet holes on it.
Okay.
Just, I don't know, maybe some people on foot over there.
Something just ripped through that town to our due east.
What's up?
Fast. Something heavy and armored just ripped through that town east. Do they have those fancy new gases?
Could be. So you're saying what, Widdock?
Yeah. Heading south to north.
South to north, Raj. So Wieldvik, you're saying?
Yeah. I mean, it was moving fast.
Right. One Vic, assumedly?
Just one.
As far as you could tell?
Yeah. As far as I
Okay.
saw.
Can you give me a description of the guys you saw on the top, the hilltop?
Yeah, heavily fucking armed and armored.
What's up?
Heavily armed and armored.
Description on camo?
It's that EMR shit.
Okay, so traditional Russian?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Alright. What's your thought on this slope in front of us? Viable or no?
No.
Okay, that's all I need.
Especially with something ripping up and down
Yeah.
the ASR right there.
Yep. Go ahead and turn us slightly northeasterly. I want to pass by the north side of Widdock if we continue outside the box.
I think I got a spot. Yeah. Did I get you? Alright, on standstill? Yep.
hold here. Let's push north and check out some of these clearings north of us inside the box.
Widok looks a little burned out.
Say again?
Widok is a bit burned out.
Yeah.
Ruined cars.
I'll make note of it. We'll potentially be able to circle back sometime later.
Sure. Alright, you want to head northwest?
Yeah, let's just check some of these like lighter colored zones on the map north of us.
Sure.
They're likely decent clearings. Got something?
No, I'm just scanning.
Okay.
I had a signal for just a second at 222. Bearing 275 was a fairly strong signal.
The drone signal bearing 222?
No, bearing 280, frequency 222. It was a mid strength. There it is again.
Looks like it's near that recce point. Do you have a rough... I guess you just have a direction, huh?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that strength tells me. It's probably going to be a couple hundred meters, I imagine.
A couple hundred meters, that's pretty fucking close.
Real fucking close.
Say again?
But a couple hundred meters is real fucking close.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's fairly weak. I'm getting about 25% signal on it.
And this is for radio or drone or something else?
No, this should be radio chatter. This freak.
Okay. If you're getting weak signal, I'm betting it's probably potentially at the recon point they're wrecking. I'm seeing armor marks there. BTR 6EI. That would track. I'm gonna say let's carry on. I mean, we'll keep note of this field. Looks like it's maybe potential. Obviously, it's the road there. It's a detriment, but it could take 2 gases and some boxes, and we could be on the road real fast.
Yeah.
So
We
that's
go.
that one.
think
Could work.
this little clearing right here.
Yeah, it's small, but it would work. As far as I know, we're just expecting 2 gases at most.
The
So
other
let me
ones
throw.
the other ones that I'm seeing as a possible are across the ASR here. Like rough
Kind of over there.
grid 098030.
Up slope more there. Yeah, yeah, just a 014 from us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna put both of them down. Both
That's not
viable.
great.
This one I like slightly more because it's off the road.
Yeah, and it's got some obstruction. Not much, but some. And we have a real
Okay.
big open area to our northwest, but that's getting pretty close to the hide.
Yeah.
Now, Capitan.
What's up?
I said, where are you feeling now, Capitan?
Uh,
I go look at that military base way up there, or
yes, but no.
yeah, right. I feel that.
Yeah, let's just keep pushing north. We'll keep an eye out for any potential good spots. The east-west ASR north of what we were just looking at as potential. There's a couple spots there that might be decent potentials as well. We'll just be very careful around that.
I'll say it's just getting close to that base is my only.
Yeah, just because that's an infantry. I believe we determined it was an infantry platoon HQ. It makes me nervous. I kind of don't want to go too close, cause especially I'm on the downslope here.
Yeah, we'd have to hook around to the north side.
Yeah.
It's not a great trek, but it is what it
You know
is.
what? Let's do this different. Let's stay on this side of this MSR, this north-south, well, northish, southish. Pass back by the patrol hide, and let's check on the west side north of it. And we can kind of keep eyes on the traffic.
Mark?
Say again?
Talking about like John's blue mark.
Not even that. Just staying on the west side of this MSR that we're next to.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And kind of just patrol up this side of the lows. Keep eyes on any traffic going up and down, especially since we saw that one by armored.
Yeah.
We can see if anything else comes through here. We'll just make note of it with timestamps. And then that'll help us establish if there's a patrol route or if it was a case of troops perhaps leaving one of the 2 SA-10 sites that are down here. You know, investigation crews or something.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, unlike previous, we don't really know what vehicles different units are using. So.
Got it.
Any info we can get.
Alright then. Everybody good to go?
Yep.
Alright, moving.
Hey, Mac, we're leaving. This is green.
Go ahead.
We're pushing north at this time. East, potentials marked.
Roger, we had a contact with chickens, so I'll get you right up in a minute.
Hey, does he want us to go take a look at that the infantry installation?
I'm keeping us on the west side for now. I don't want to go up there while they're as far away as can be in this box. Okay. Especially if it's a platoon or something HQ, or company HQ, I don't want to go with their 4-man team. So we're going to kind of push and stay on the west side, check for any better DZs than what we've seen, as well as keep eyes on this MSR. Note any traffic moving up and down it. Once we kind of get up just west of that military base, then we can coordinate and see if we want to scout it or save that for next time.
Okay, sounds good.
You know, when we have more gear.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to do some testing on this thing. See if I can figure out what these frequency signal strengths tell me about range.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but you're gonna get stronger signals out of big equipment.
Yeah, like there's something showing at 497 at this bearing. So getting stronger as we move.
So
Was that
bearing
310?
10.
Yeah.
So bearing 310.
And that's across the MSR. That launch site's knocked out.
There's a special forces camp that they found. 292.
It's weird because it's just constantly sending though. I don't know. It's strange.
306, there's a question mark up towards Topolin with a zone. We're talking 7 clicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I think it's almost like an anomaly thing. It's not showing up signal on the handheld.
There's also an
And it just-
SA-10 launcher roughly in that's been destroyed, so I'm wondering if there's perhaps a errant signal still coming out of it.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking something like that. Maybe
Launcher
just,
might be destroyed, but the radar is not.
The radar's southwest of us, the central command marker, I believe.
Nice.
yeah, that's all I'm getting so far. But I'll keep an eye out and see what it does. It has been getting stronger as we move this direction. That's about all I can see it doing, but it never shuts off.
That'll take us around this big clearing here, and then we'll head north. Very good. What do you think about that one?
Yeah, could do.
That one's pretty far away from about everything, and it doesn't have. There's not good sight from the mountaintop to it.
Say again?
There's not very good sight from that
To the mountaintop.
that clearing to the mountaintop.
Yeah.
Unless they get on top of the radar tower, which if they do
Yeah.
that.
Well, I mean, even if
fucked
they
anyway.
even if they see it, they call it in, it's going to be a while before they can get to it, and we'll be gone. That's really all I care about. Can we be gone in time of 10? Will it take them more than 10 minutes to
Green,
get
red.
there? Green.
It's your next tasking.
Currently continuing sightseeing north. Positioning in vicinity of the arena to the northwest.
Roger.
Go.
Yep, we're good.
We go. around it. Building.
You see any activity at it?
No.
Continue on path. If you see activity, then divert. Otherwise, let's just move past it. It's a lone building.
Alright, which one do you want to check first? West, north, or east?
Sorry, say again.
Which one do you want to check first? West, north, or east? Because
Let's check the clearings to the west there. I
Yeah,
want
sure.
to see if those are decent.
I think we actually used one to the west here.
Say
Last
again?
time. I think we actually used the one to the immediate west here.
Probably.
The
I think so too.
088 036.
Yeah.
Well, that road, that hill back there, like made me like go.
Yeah.
I've been here before.
Yep. So yeah, I think you're likely right. We'll check that, and then we'll start to maneuver to get eyes on the HQ. We'll just take it very, very cautiously, very slow, watching for barrier patrols and such. You know.
Been hanging out with me too much. Let's go.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's wide open as fuck.
Yeah, it's a big open space. What's our visibility like back?
You can see this from our patrol hide.
Yeah, you can also see the mountaintop there. It would be obscured by trees though, so they'd have a hard time pinpointing the exact location.
Are we looking to drop something or land a whole aircraft in here?
Drop. So there'll be parachutes involved.
Yeah, because we could land a whole aircraft in here.
Yeah, no, we don't need to
I
do
think it's
that.
a little too. I think it's a little too big.
I mean, too big is not too big of an issue. We're just looking to
It's a
land a
lot.
couple crates and a couple Vics, load the crates in the Vics, and be off the X inside of like 5 minutes. Because we'll already be here when the drop happens. So the moment they hit the ground, we're good to go. We just need a space big enough that they're not going to end up inside of a tree, right? That's the only requirement. So I do like this one.
So with real effort, and this was with them really trying, they could see this. If they get on the building.
Yeah. Well, they'd be able to see, perhaps a plane coming in or a parachute, and they'd probably be able to make out how far this is from them. My only concern then, which would be our next destination, is would they be able to quickly radio a response from that HQ that would be cutting it close for us?
The good news on the HQ is that the HQ, to do a quick response, would need to cut east.
Yeah, it's not a direct line, but it's just one of those budgeting 10 minutes for a worst case of visible to off the X.
Yeah.
They could theoretically, it's about 1 kilometer away, so they could probably cross that on foot if they wanted to send a squad. Probably mount a Vic. Figure if they call when the parachute opens, give them 30 seconds to get in a Vic and start rolling. They could be here within a couple minutes. That's the only potential risk. So that's why I want to go scout that, see what they've got, if they're even still there.
That their air doesn't catch it in the first place.
That too. But I mean, that's a risk at any site. So.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a shit ton of open ground looking at us.
Oh yeah.
There's a Vic moving. 16. Looks like it's on the road. I lost it. It was moving south. Went behind the ridge. It looked like that one that was on the road, big box truck.
Say again?
Looked like a big box truck, but then again, I only saw it real quick, so.
Oh, the one that's down on the road there by the tower.
Yeah, but I just saw one drive along the road up there.
Like in vicinity? Oh, I see the mark. Yeah, the 0947.
No, I just saw it drive by now.
But like in the vicinity of that marker? Or are you looking at somewhere else?
Hold on, let me find it. 218. Yeah, it could be that truck. It could be going back and forth. That one, 0947.
Yeah, which direction did you see it traveling?
It was traveling south.
Okay.
So maybe there's traffic going back and forth between that radio tower and the base there.
Could be, yeah. They reported 2 by gases and what looks to be Spetsnaz at the SF camp. So it's plausible that they could be running up to the Nadbor area and down to that recce post or observation post. It's odd that they would have like a large truck doing that, but you know what? Who am I to judge?
I saw it real quick. It could have been a gas.
Okay.
It
That would
boxy.
track with SF, so just kind of, I guess, be aware. The good thing is they're headed south, not towards the camp where we're headed next. Could they just take the MSR for that, the big MSR for that? Okay.
But if that road is busy, I'm almost expecting the road to the east to be busy too.
Potentially. That's a secondary objective of heading that direction now, so we can kind of get some eyes on it, and some ears even, and see what's going on. Yeah, let's go ahead and start making for that. Make northeasterly. I'd like to try and look at it from either the west or the north, or both.
Done. Got an idea.
And yeah, best judgment.
Prepped. Let's go.
Let's boogie. Red, this is green.
Go ahead.
Currently going to check if the away team's still playing at the arena.
Roger. Good luck.
find something heavy out there.
Let's go ahead and keep pushing east. I don't want to be in line of sight of it.
Everybody all right on stam?
Say again?
Making sure everybody's all right on stam in case we have to run the fuck away.
Yeah, let's just hang here for like 30 seconds if we can, and then fucking we'll boogie.
Gives me a
Just
second
take the time, look around, see if you see anything,
to fix
because the wall's right there.
Yeah, I know. If it is the base, there's probably barrier patrols.
I'm inclined to say let's parallel between these 2 points to the north, because that's going to give us the height advantage. And gets us as far away from their vehicles as they would likely be.
That is true. Gotta figure out what control it is that's controlling my smart scope. Well, I'll figure it out later. Alright. We'll head north then.
What are you doing?
I figure we'll head north.
Sorry, what?
Sneezing and heading north.
Yeah.
Good. Cool.
We go.
best plan.
Okay.
This is a horrible plan.
Uh-huh.
Is to sprint across that open ground right there.
Yeah, I got my inner cover close.
Your
I could
what?
put my civvies on and just walk up there.
I feel like that might still get you shot if they're there.
It might get you shot. They don't want to get you shot. It's really
I
important
thought
to
we
me
were
that you not be shot.
incognito.
Yeah,
Undercover.
but like a civilian walking onto a military base.
Which
From-
I could just walk down
not
the road.
main gate. From not the main gate.
Maybe I just walk down the road.
You know what? Fuck it. If you want to throw your shit in your backpack and swap to civvies, go for it.
I don't really want to do it.
Okay.
We go back to the reader sprint option. You guys stay here, and in case anything goes loud, and I need you guys to shoot AT4 wildly, please do so.
I mean, there's also a hole in the wall right there that we could just peek through.
I was actually trying to get to that hole.
And just to the right of it, there's a lay down peek under the wall where we can stay obscured.
Yeah,
I like that one better.
I like the ones
Let's
on
do
the
it.
right better than the left because our back's not exposed to that road.
Fantastic. Here we go.
All right, let's go.
Tower's empty.
So it looks like it's it's kind of a repair depot.
Still occupied.
They've got a truck. Yeah, it's occupied. There's at least
Who's
4
bonus
by.
swinging?
Not mine.
Okay. Let's
There's
push back
4
out the
by
way we
down
came.
there.
We'll push
There are
back west.
There are many tents. I took pictures.
Very good. Yeah. Push
With
back
the
west the way
C-10.
we came in. Let's get back across this MSR, kind of between the LZ point and the MSR, and then I'll get in contact with the other team. So just keep headed west for now. Once we're across both of those roads, I'll reach out.
Everybody all right on stamp?
Say again?
Everybody all right on stamp?
Yeah. Red, green.
Go ahead.
The away team is still present at the stadium. We're currently heading westbound now for continued sightseeing.
Copy that. I believe we are RP44 heading, and then RTB.
Green copies. See you back at the hotel.
If they're heading to 4-4,
Yeah, they're at 4-3, headed to 4-4. I'm gonna say let's just head back towards the hide now. We'll RTB with them there.
okay.
Gets us there. We'll be kind of twiddling our thumbs a little bit, but I don't have a better option.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just want to make sure that we weren't like double checking shit.
tree line.
He fucking saw me, but I texted him.
Alright, I'm going back to normal. Mesa, just do me a favor, scan around, see if you pick up anything of interest, particularly drone traffic.
I think that truck might have saw me on that tree line.
Back to the east-northeast.
The one with the blue truck that just passed us on the road there. Fortunate. It was civic, but
Okay. Hello.
Run 15 kilometers complete.
Walking sim. Milestone achieved.
Yeah.
Only shot myself because of a chicken.
They're literal chickens.
Yeah.
Hi, John.
Hello.
We made
Got the bag.
What? Why? What's wrong?
Why do you sound? Oh,
Well, we were crossing the road over there, and a civilian truck went like right by me. I don't know if you saw me or not.
they're going like 100 clicks an hour down that road. I'm surprised they see anything out their windows at all.
Yeah, they're fucking ripping it.
Same thing happened with us along
It was
that
a blue truck?
east-west.
Yeah, blue pickup.
Yeah, that thing was zooming.
Oh yeah, that by.
Yeah, it went by us as well, just to the north, west, north, or east, northeast.
Yeah, I didn't make it far. I didn't make it up the hill far enough, and just grabbed the bush.
Yeah. Well, we also ran into a friendly neighborhood mechanic who's just strolling through the fucking wilderness.
Is that the
Yeah.
blue mark to our northwest?
No.
No.
Okay.
That
It was...
The
the
civilian
marker to the
marker.
northwest is
We ran into about right about here.
Yeah.
Okay.
the marker to the northwest is a decent vehicle storage. It's in a nice valley.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so there's a civvy that just runs through the woods and up to us. I think he was. I don't know. It was hard to say, but a big part of me wanted to just murder him instead of letting him
Me
go.
wanted to murder him too.
We ended up not
Finally
murdering
utilize
him.
our dig grave mechanic. we were all thinking it.
Apparently, he runs a mechanic shop in the city to the west, and he doesn't like Russians.
Like
so,
Nadbor?
No, the
Unnamed.
unnamed city
Like
to
the
the west.
factory.
The
The
recon
power
area
plant.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
And just
You know?
picked up a
Okay.
signal due west, a little bit stronger than the last one. It was a half street.
That would be the power station still. Roughly the same area where you were picking it up based on trajectories.
Yeah.
And we're closer now.
Marker 0947. That's going to be a Spetsnaz gas that passed us just as we crossed over the road.
The westbound marker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Unknown exactly what type. We glimpsed it through trees, but 0956 was a somewhat camouflaged vehicle going the other way. Were they wearing camouflaged gases?
yeah, they were in camouflage gases.
Likely the same thing then.
Interesting.
When we were up on top of the hill at the road Zanica, some sort of vehicle arrived. I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody on blue green, that we didn't see eyes on it, but we heard it arriving.
Yeah,
I just heard it.
Possibly a patrol between Nadbor, or like the SF camp up there, and the recce point, which means it could have the recce point was staffed with EMR garbed dudes.
Yeah,
but
the-
could be a patrol.
Yeah, when we saw 2 camo gases at the SF camp mark,
Okay.
supported by some tents, like 2 or 3 tents. We saw 5
And
heads.
the comms array. Yeah. But
What was their comms array? I thought
there
I
was
saw
a big
one.
comms antenna to the left of the big guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
The town to the west doesn't seem that heavily guarded. Like a BTR plus maybe a squad-sized EI element patrolling north to south, pretty much around the BTR.
Okay.
We did see a patrol west of that, all up on the ridge.
Yeah, there was a separated EI patrol way out there as well.
Okay, that's probably that 497 signal I've been catching on the long range is right near that SF camp. So that's probably that comms array I'm picking up. It's like a constant transmit. Yeah.
So, hear me out here. What if we just JDAM that building?
I like it.
On the mountaintop?
Yeah, the SF camp.
Oh yeah, I like that.
I like that.
Because we can see it from OP1, like way in the south.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we can just laze it from there.
I like it.
The Russians won't like it.
You're
They
talking
will-
about Rodzanica or whatever it is? Yeah. Antenna to the south?
No.
No, they're talking the
northwest.
SF camp way up.
Oh,
Well,
South
yeah,
of
yeah.
Napa.
Now, how does EW stuff work with like lasers and stuff?
Lasers are light. They're not sound waves.
But they wouldn't be able to see it or anything?
No. They shouldn't.
Generally, no.
Yeah.
And
Typically because it's encrypted from us to the plane to plane to us.
Sure. Well, like I say,
Well-
the EW implementation is very limited, so I don't think that's going to be an issue.
Yeah, I think the quote unquote encryption there is just the frequency that the light beam is emitting, and that
Okay.
way it can be distinct and distinctly identified by looking for that light frequency by the seeking aircraft.
I think the bigger problem we're gonna have is when we call in that strike while we're lasing.
Put it
Well,
on
can you
GPS.
generate
on
the
GPS.
10-digit grid? Then we don't
Yeah, I
have
can
to
do that
worry
right-
about it.
I can do that right now. 06410
Well, I
Figure
think
it-
we
38.
still have to laze it. I don't think we just
10.
give coordinates and have
No.
it bombed.
He said
That,
laser.
no, we've been told we can give a 10-digit grid and have bomb it.
yeah,
Yeah, we don't have to look at it.
So we
Yeah.
just drop like 18 500-pound bombs on that hoe and call her good.
Yeah.
And then that's them in shambles for a hot minute. That gives us a little bit of breathing room. Because those SF guys to the south are a little bit dicey, in my
I
opinion.
don't want to. I
We
don't want
should-
to be flashbanged again, please, no.
I was gonna say, yeah, we should make sure that strike's also conducted probably at night while a chunk of them are at home asleep because they don't know we're here yet, so they shouldn't be. Yeah, they shouldn't really be out and about looking around. They shouldn't have like around the clock large scale patrols.
Yeah, that's probably fair enough.
anything else on our side that we can brief them on? The road?
Yeah, so we assess traffic. It is both civilian and military use. The only military traffic was going east to west, and it was CAMAS type.
Single or
Two by, but single both times, like by themselves.
Maybe
okay,
2 minute interval.
not convoying.
No.
No.
Minimal people in the back, not completely outfitted with a quad or two, but minimal.
Okay,
I would imagine maybe like a supply run or a
Yeah,
supply
yeah.
relocate.
sounds like it.
What time is it? 10:30? Yeah.
Sorry to say it again, Mesa.
Coming from the motor pool, probably, maybe.
That could have been.
That's the one to the north.
By
East.
Lemborg?
The
Northeast
arenas.
The arena.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
did
that's
you guys
the motor pool, I see.
did you guys see anything leaving there?
We did not witness anything leaving, no. Reader stuck his
Okay.
head in to get a look at the inside, though, so I'll let him talk on it.
So, they had a truck on its side. They were working on it. Guys sitting around shit talking. There was probably 8 temporary barracks set up. And there was a fuel truck actually like right on the red marker. What is that, a company marker? Weirdly enough, the guard towers were not manned at all. Nor were there any patrols around it. I don't know if that means
So-
that they're pulling back from it, if all the guys are out right now.
Again, they might not just be alert.
I mean, it looked like an area where you could easily have a company-size group of guys. Like, it's set up to facilitate that, along with their transports.
I wonder if we kind of just let them vibe there for a minute. We'll check in on them again and.
I took a picture of it with my C-tape.
Oh, very good.
Well,
Look at you go.
I think if that enemy camp gets bombed, we should have eyes on that road, see what happens.
I would agree.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe even eyes on the junction here to see if they come from the north or from the east.
Yeah. That'd be a good spot to have a team set up.
What's the time till we can get a plane tuned? Like next stop? Like what are we thinking here for that kind of deal?
Was it like 2 hours?
It was 2
1 hour
hours.
flight time, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So supply.
Supply was 3 hours and an hour flight time, and airstrike was
3
2
hour
hours.
total. So 3 hour total for supply drop. Airstrike was 1 hour, because it was the scramble plus flight time.
Okay.
So, yeah, basically 1 hour. I mean, in theory, you could elapse time and have it strike, but let's just reduce the OP-ness and say you have to be in game for that to
Yeah.
strike.
Yeah, checks out.
I would even be fine with us like you saying we have to observe the strike to see if it actually goes off. Because we can do that for this one.
It's just
Yeah,
red.
Do we want parachutes in the air before bombs, or we want bombs in the air and then parachutes?
Yeah, that is
What the hell?
Where are you going there, bud?
Did you guys find a DZ? Because we found a questionable one, which is the closest one that's marked by the circle.
We've
Or
got
the dot.
3,
so-
4 marked.
We found, really two that I liked. If you have your handy dandy C-tab available, the 0931 and the 0953, 53 being north of the Scout DZ's mark, were the two that were nicest to me. As far as obfuscation and whatnot. 0953 is a gigantic fuck off open field. It would basically give us all the space we need to be there, get the vehicles dropped, get them loaded and off the X inside of 5 minutes from parachutes. 0931 is nicely tucked away. It would take them a hot minute to figure out exactly where things landed, because it's not directly on a road. 0928 is exposed to that MSR, but it is slightly obscured from trees. And the 0940, I forget why I don't like that one as much. It's still totally viable. I think it was just proximity to the recon mountain. Trees technically obscure both of the ones direct line north, but if they see parachutes in the sky, they'll be able to try and maneuver to find where they land, and that height advantage will give it to them.
How busy is that north-south road?
The big one, the main one?
The big one, the MSR.
Noticeably.
I don't think we saw anybody on it.
We saw one Vic, and that was early on as we were leaving the recce point. We saw an armored, likely Gaz, zooting up at high fucking speed up that MSR, and we never saw anything further.
The one that leads to Lemborg, or the one...
So it's the 0916 marker on the east.
I don't have a C-tub. Mine's bugged at the moment. I can't open it.
It goes through Widdock by the southeast corner of our box.
1022.
Okay, so yeah, that
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
Which
Okay.
Widdock itself is a pretty bombed out, desolate town little cluster with destroyed Vics and destroyed buildings. Unknown if that's pre-existing or new. Just something for note for future concern or consideration.
So, what's our plan for next time? Do we need the supply drop for next stop?
I'm thinking
If we want
should be okay
Vix.
for one more. But yeah, if we do want Vix.
So, just the question earlier about bombs or parachutes first, I'm thinking personally, if we bomb that SF camp, they're going to get their hackles up. Maybe bring some AA down from the north and have a big fat Amy fly over and they'll shoot it down. Wait, no, fat Amy's the F-35. But supply would probably be when they're right now. They seem to be 0% awareness, so this is probably the time to do it before we start blowing shit up.
So
Good point.
maybe we get the supply drop in at the start of the next one, and like queue up the airstrike for the second half of it.
Yeah.
So that way we can deal with supply, shuffle the Vix into the fucking crevasse down there.
Yeah.
Get everyone's second and third guns sorted.
Second.
And
And knives. We need
and
knives.
then a team can maneuver to the OP1 and observe the strike on the SF camp. Thoughts? Concerns? What else do we want to do?
Sounds good to me.
I think we get our supplies in.
What
bomb
DZ
that
are you using?
camp, find out what's going on along that road. Who's in play?
Yeah, I think that gives us enough to do.
John, tuned as which DZ?
Yeah, I'm still debating in my mind. So,
Panic, just save your kit because I have your stuff.
Alright.
With persist, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't hate.
Is it save campaign?
Just do scroll wheel. Yeah, scroll wheel.
Okay,
Save.
sweet.
The other should be automatic.
Like, I don't hate either. Like, big or small is literally my preferences. My
Is there
concern with,
one like size wise that Toon needs?
that's a good question, actually. Tune.
Because I don't know how big or jank the drop actually is and how much he can manage. Like, of all the ones we've found, is there like some that just straight up can't be done?
Well, I don't know which ones you have found. I don't.
Well,
Okay, you've got a couple marked. 2 marked now. Let me see here. DZ small would be suitable for crates. It might require a second pass for vehicles. Probably would require a second pass for vehicles.
Yeah, that's the only consideration on it. DZ big is big.
DZ big, you can land an Antov in there. Turn it around and take it off on the other end. It's massive.
Get it. Put a JTAC on it. It'll lift.
You could legitimately land a C-130 there.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you guys decide because you guys seen them. So
yeah.
What? How many Vics are we bringing down?
The first load, I think it's 4, 2 gases, 2 quads.
Yeah. I'll offer you also this, just because I know sometimes it's hard with the way Arma is. Next to DZ small.
Northwest
map
or
is stupid.
Okay, along that. Yeah, we noted it. I disregarded it because it was pretty open to that ASR, but it is definitely extremely viable.
I'm just saying it is a very nice long.
It is, yeah.
Drop, and you would for sure get everything in one.
I'm fine with it. We'll be on site when it comes in, so it's fine. It's just it is a very open area at a junction of an MSR and an ASR.
I'm less concerned about its positioning over Big's, just because it's Big is 500 meters from that fucking east-west.
And right next to the busy MSR.
Yeah.
It's my only concern. So I'm in the end, I'm leaving it up to you guys. Whatever you guys think.
Based on the lack of traffic, aside from the one Vic and potentially the civilian blue truck, I would be inclined to say the either small or the strip next to it. Anybody have any oppositions?
No.
Cool. Let's do DZ Goldilocks.
It is so lucky that Hetz managed to get that out faster than I could because my DZ name was not great. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay, so supply
Easy
drop
Goldilocks then.
for next one right off the rip.
Yeah.
We'll take a team down there. Another team will move straight to OP1, or should the other team go to like the junction?
I think what we should do is...
Or everybody goes to the DZ.
I think everybody DZ, just so we have the hands to secure everything.
Get it done quick.
Yeah.
Small team to monitor, because the strike is going to be big. The anthill will be
very riled.
You're
very
kicking
riled,
a hornet's
so
nest.
any kind of eyes on that junction at the same time as OP1, because we could also visualize what's happening in the industrial complexes south.
Yeah.
I don't have anything special coming in the drop, so I can not be there if needed.
Yeah, it would make a lot of sense to have the EW guy at the OP, I think, to figure out who's transmitting.
Yeah, and also to see what comes in from the north into our AO, because they'll know that, hey, we dropped something into this place, and a big JDAM just wiped out a few SF guys. So 2 small teams, 1 big team for the DZ then.
Yeah, so like 2 mans.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to be.
I think so.
I mean, we're only short 2 people tonight, so.
Okay. That's not too bad then.
Yeah, depending what our next day is that we're gonna go, we'll kind of determine like if I'm here or not.
Yeah.
Because I fly to Texas on Monday.
Okay.
Do we think Toon is saying 2-week gap on these, or
probably? Although 2-week gap puts us on Boxing Day.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's Christmas.
What is that?
26th, the day after Christmas.
Yeah.
We can always throw up a thing, like a poll, and say
what day works best.
Yeah, maybe we do it on a Friday night or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The 27th would be solid.
So Wednesday.
That's a
Wednesday,
Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll work for money.
Oh yeah, D&D. We'd have to see if they're playing or not, which is fine. We can check in on.
Yeah,
that.
it's workable.
Yeah. The cool thing is we're all a group of adults that can easily reference all of our schedules and come to a consensus with regards to what day is good and what day is bad.
Yes.
Yes.
And before Mesa's child wakes up, just pulls him away for.
He's already right there.
Okay, so you want DZ right away?
Yes.
Like, give us
time to get there.
5 minutes to get down there. How far away is it? It is. What the fuck is it?
About a walking about
7. Call it 800.
800, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna be elapsing 2.5 hours, 2 hours 45.
Okay, that puts us at 1 p.m. ish.
That'll still be plenty of midday by, about almost early afternoon by the time the bombs come in.
I still think we should do the bombs at night.
The bombs at night are a good idea.
Yeah, they are.
Especially since they don't know we're here, because they're gonna be. They're not.
Well, I mean, that's
Well, parachutes will tell them we're here.
Well, again, then maybe we wait also for night for the drop.
Yeah. Anybody not like that plan? I think we all could be on board with the whole night drop.
Parachute's hard to see in the dark.
Yeah, I'm probably preferable to night everything.
Yeah.
Just as long as we know they're coming and we can find them when they land.
So what time? Because you want them both in the same op, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can manage that.
So what time do you want it to be? to start.
Can we do this supply drop like right at sunset and then get set up for the bombs for?
I think we need a little later than sunset because here sunset's probably around like.
Oh, that's a good point.
5.
Yeah.
No,
like,
go to
hold
bed
on,
at 5
let me-
o'clock.
Hold on. Let's just because
Because I know
you guys have
Livonia
already
is-
been through two day cycles here, so let's actually see what we got.
I think maybe 1 to 2 a.m. would be ideal for drop.
Yeah, because I think we
for the
want to make sure
JDAMs.
they're definitely like a bulk of the SF guys are back at camp, asleep.
Okay, this is 6:45.
No.
That like sun is almost setting.
Yeah, I would say 1 or 2
7:30.
a.m. I
Yeah.
agree with Hetz.
Yeah, if we do
One-
the drop at 1, that puts us striking probably
7:30.
around 2:30.
I think middle of the
The
night.
drop of bombs at
hit 9:30. What is 9:30?
Yeah.
Like?
I think 9:30 is still a little too early.
9:30.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Looks hot. Oh dear, the wolves.
Yeah, that's manageable.
God, these fucking night
9:30
vision
for a
don't
drop,
see a
and then we
lot.
can. And then we can
Nope.
call in for a airstrike.
So is that what you want? 9:30.
Yeah, Hetz call it because you know when we should drop bombs and shit. So
9:30's this black. Let's try and get bombs on target then around midnight. I think that's pretty good.
So it was an hour for bombs?
1 hour,
Yes.
Hour
for
for
bombs. But I mean, at this point, because we're lapsing time, you can basically get it whenever.
No,
We
yeah,
could,
just-
Yeah.
we could,
Well,
we could say we've called in the jet an hour
Oh,
before.
an hour or like
Yeah.
an hour. Okay.
Yeah. I'll
conveniently as we
Doesn't
get to
matter.
the OP plus 5 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
The main thing is we can't use the CAS as like
A
emergency.
reactionary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Which is
definitely.
fine.
I guess
Okay.
we could call it.
So if
an
you want
overhead.
bombs at midnight, then you'd be looking at about a 10 o'clock start. If you ended with bombs.
And yeah, we want to
So-
end with bombs because
Are
we
we
don't want to be.
ending or
What a
are we-
cliffhanger that'll be.
well, we want to bomb, look
Oh,
at the
see
roads,
reaction?
Yeah.
see the
yeah, we'll-
reaction, and then come back here.
Yeah.
So bomb 11:30.
Yeah.
What happens
Now,
if it's not possible to
that
get
said-
back because of the hornet nest?
And we
That
bed
said,
down where we
good
are,
luck.
and
Yeah, you can bed
Okay.
down anywhere. The patrol height is not.
Yeah, I know.
You don't
I'm
have
just-
to come back here.
I know
Like, if
technically
you have a dude
it's
that
fine.
finds a
It
nice
was
comfy
the
tree, that's fine. I'm cool with that.
It's
'Cause
cave
the-
to hide behind.
the OP team might just be sitting there for a night.
Yeah. depending
honestly,
on what
to
happens.
monitor anything incoming to the town, yeah, they're gonna be there for a little bit because they have
So
eyes
just
on.
take an overnight bag.
Okay, so yeah, we got time set for that. Any other issues or what we want to do? I think we're kind of overloaded with stuff to do next time and now, but
I think
And
we
I
have a
think,
good
like-
idea of what's going on.
Yeah, and then we obviously will discuss it further, but I think we're pretty much done here for tonight.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
can I get clarification on going undercover?
Yeah. So obviously we haven't tried it. But in
We
theory,
almost did
if you're
tonight.
inside of a vehicle, you should be undercover.
Oh, here's another. Actually, I just remembered.
Because I have civvy clothes. If I took them off and then walked around, would I be safe?
oh,
Pretty good odds.
Oh, it's a beautiful sunrise. God damn.
You
That-
have
that's-
civvy clothes. You said.
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean, yeah, you could wear civilian clothing, ditch your gear, and you should again be safe. If you would like to test it in the mission file, we can do that. Everything's been saved.
What is
Just-
the local language, by the
just
way? Is
wanna
it
know-
Polish, Ukrainian, or Russian?
Well,
Well, I can tell you what the Opfor's speaking.
It's
Well,
like
we
your
don't care
dad.
about that.
Looking for
there's
the
a
local.
substantial overlap with English, from what I've been told.
Yeah, but
Ah,
if we,
boy.
creep up upon someone and we yell, put your hands up.
So, the local language is broken English.
Is that official?
Until-
Is that what's
until
in
you
their
have-
documents?
Yeah, until
I
you
can hear the
have
grin.
translator money, interpreter money,
So use them
Oh,
as
that's
the
right,
Polish
yeah.
handbook I got here. Wretched the glory is not. Put your
and
hands
then
up.
you'll have complete sentences.
See, this is where we need Acre, because then you could literally make the civilians speak a different language so that we wouldn't be able to understand it except for Money, who would understand both.
God.
Oh fuck, that would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Annoying but cool.
Yeah, you could have like I think 3 or 4
You
different
would
languages
actually
in
have to
Acre.
ask Buddy what was said.
Okay, well I got nothing else. Great first stop, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job not burning the hide. I see no hinds in sight so far, so
Hooray.
great
Oh,
work.
would you look at that?
I was paranoid that a drone was just following us around for like half that up.
I
We
did
got
see a
followed by
jet
some
fly
chickens.
over.
The chickens did follow.
Yeah, the chickens kind of spooked us a few times.
Well, I mean,
The jet was not great.
you know,
What was it? Did
birds
you
are
see it?
just government drones after all, so.
It might have. I don't know. It was hard to tell. 27 maybe. It looked like an F-15 from underneath.
Then it's probably a flanker.
So the other thing
Okey-dokey.
too is when we think we're gonna do like direct action stuff like that, or like fuck with the Spetsnaz who have direct contact with air,
Yeah.
we can pre-plan a cap, so that is no issue.
But
Hopefully,
if it's direct action, strictly reactionary, make sure you dink that gas, like incinerate
kill the
it
gas immediately.
immediately.
You can also jam it.
Oh right.
That
Okay,
jams us.
okay, jam it and kill it immediately.
Jam-
Yeah.
Jam it before you
Get
engage
rid of it every
just
atom.
to-
Just make it gone.
All right, Hetz, someone needs you to put a 50 through the radio,
I don't have one yet.
not the engine block.
We'll figure out who's here next time for the recce teams who wants to do that kind of shit, and who else wants to just bebop around and do other stuff. So,
What are we aiming for? The 27th?
Maybe.
reference Discord. We'll see.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
check
yeah,
Discord.
Well, that's gonna be hard for them.
And we'll also start putting
Oh, I
the
hate
list
that.
together for supply drop.
Bathroom. I could use another smoke. We just had one 5 minutes ago.
And another.
Just saying.
Server group assigned.
I'm not saying I need it, I want it.